My name is Nasboi. Real name Lawal Michael Bolaji Nasiru. I hail from the western part of Nigeria, Osun State precisely, and my mom is from Delta State, Warri. I've got just one sibling now. I lost one of my siblings last year. I think 2 years ago. Beautiful. I grew up in the city called Port Harcourt. Right. That's where I stayed like all my life. Yeah, and school took me to Akwa Ibom University. My my primary school was in Port Harcourt, Brighton International School. I went to two primary schools. I went to Shalom. Yeah, then secondary school, I went to two secondary schools too. I went to Eastern Comprehensive High School. Shout out to all my Eastern schoolmates. If you can see this, your boy's making you proud, I guess. And I also went to Ogba Comprehensive High School. It's a boarding school in Omok. Yeah, and then University of Uyo, a proud alumni of the University of Uyo. How did I fail to mention that I'm a graduate? A mechanical engineer. No mistake, I swear. No mistake. I just play one day, my friends come say, you sound like him. Oh. Do you mean it? Oh yeah, let's do it now. So I started recording videos and all of a sudden, locking me. So, this is a lock. Nobody say I sabi anything. So, fun story is, I started off as a musician in 2008. That's how I started. You know, Nasboi is an actor, a musician, and a skate maker, all-rounder. And guess what? I used to be a photographer. Sometime in 2017, that's when I started my whole photography journey. And I abandoned the career when Skits came calling. But I'm sure if you give me a camera now, I can still do one or two things. Trust me. So I started off my career as a musician in 2008, 2009, I got admission into the university, became really popular in school as a musician. 2014, that was my final year. I got signed to Omotola Jalade Kehinde, a renowned Nollywood actress, Omotola Jalade Kehinde. I was under her label as a musical artist for 3 years. Then in 2017, I decided to go for youth service. The contract was done. I was able to gather a lot of experience from Omotola. Like, I can tell that the experiences that I gathered today from her are the experiences that helped me. Then in 2018, I decided to go into photography fully because I was broke and hungry. So I decided to have a skill. That's why I always tell people that no matter what you study in school, I think you should have a skill. Having a skill is very important. I always tell people that the world itself is a war front, right? Your skill, education is a weapon, right? Education is a weapon. So imagine having two weapons and you're going into war with two weapons. You know, we come from a part of the world where professional jobs don't look like professional jobs. I have a best friend who is a lawyer who has never earned 400,000 naira being a lawyer, right? Monthly he gets like 150,000. My lawyer friend now is into real estate. You see, that's not what he studied in school. So I would advise that despite what you study in school, you should also get a skill. It is very important to get a skill because I personally think some jobs as maybe like I can tell you for free that some barbers make more money than some bankers. You might not want to agree, but yeah, some Uber drivers make money more than some corporate people in the corporate firm. So most importantly, if you get education, that's a plus. Make sure you get a skill. People should come and eat. We're having moi moi and oats today. And so I'm going to look me inside the shop. Ma pretend. Fake life. Ma do like share the person with the chop small. So first off, Nigerians get tired of stuff easily. The video skit. I didn't do up to 10 videos. Honestly, I did like 7 videos, and because that's why I think it's always nice to be prepared. I'm not going to say that I was too smart enough to prepare myself, but fun fact, I know that I was a talented actor because I used to like act in school, events, so I knew I had prowess. I knew I was funny because in a gathering of like 50 people in class, They don't want the gist from Mr. A. They always want the gist from Nasboi, right? I used to be a storyteller. I would make my classmates laugh. And so I felt like, in a wish, I was prepared. Even before the Davido character, I had some other characters. There was Ikechukwu, the lyrical beast. I be like, them say Nigerian musicians are poor, but I say a lie. Because even for Singapore, some of their singers are poor. So I used to do wordplay. That was what Ikechukwu was about. So I had some characters. So when I did the Davido thing and I saw that, whoa, if I keep up with this thing, they will get tired. I decided to start switching and switching and switching. And guess what? Switching paid, right? So I always tell people that there's nothing that's impossible. I could also remember when I started doing music again. I knew how many people said, yo, it's not going to work. Reasons. It's so hard for you to switch from doing comedy to becoming an actual musician. But guess what? I believed that I could, and I did. Guess who is now selling his own concert as a musician? Me. Guess who is going abroad to perform as a musician? Me. Guess who was nominated for Next Rated? Me. So there's no impossible in my dictionary. I think everything is possible if you put your mind to it. For example, now I'm putting my mind to going back to my food. Buy. No do that nonsense where they do. You want to keep face like say you never chop. Maybe you cooking don't come on for your house. You want to keep face like say you never eat for 2 days. No lessons learned exactly. My biggest life lesson that would have almost taught me I could remember when my dad used to preach when I was like 17, 16, 18. My father would always tell me, go and have a skill. I go the vex. I go say, why this man they behave like this? Say, after all, you get money because my father used to give me money. Why are you now telling me to go and then? My father died in 2014. 2014, 2015, the most miserable moment of my life. Not just because he died, but because there was no penny. There was no penny. No penny. It feels like my father knew what he was saying. I suffer. I suffer. We say, if I see 15 naira for ground, I go to cry. I go be emotional. But so everything that happened taught me a lot of lessons. That's why if I'm with a youngie, someone who is younger than me, I always say, what do you do? Say, I'm a student. Okay, nice, very nice being a student. But at the time when that period of your life, now the best time to achieve that thing, see that skill, as you come back from school, the days when they go to school, just find something they learn before you go know. You go come out from school, even if you don't get job. Even if you don't get job, bah. See, the person who did make this video now, a lady, right? She feel be graduate. She is a graduate. She just not ahead. She be graduate. But see what she they do. And now, if you bust your head, this is job. Fit give her money, pass. Maybe she study banking and finance. I know bankers in Nigeria that collect 100,000. I'm not lying to you. I know bankers in Nigeria that collect 120,000. What's 120,000? Then guess what? I know a lot of cinematographers that are millionaires. I know a lot of fashion designers that are millionaires. It's not about Vicky James. It's about the regular fashion designer who is on the roadside making clothes for people and taking several 50,000 naira and not waiting for 120,000 naira every month. You see? So that's why I would encourage everyone to have a skill. I don't. Honestly. Not in a bad way. But I've built a name for myself now. Right? So there's no need. And Nasboi, of course, come on. So I think there's no need. I don't even know. Nothing new, because I've been doing this for a long time. So the only painful thing is, I think it's actually very painful, is the fact that a lot of people fail to see how good I am because the guy used to be a comedian. Right? So that's one of the, it is actually very painful. But who cares? I don't want everybody to listen to me. I want a good number of persons to listen to me. So if you don't listen to my music, that's fine. It does. Because I believe that if I had the same songs I have now, the same songs that I have now, and I was where I am as a musician, people would respect me more. But as a comedian, I see comments when people say, "I think this one they sing. Come on from here." It's painful. You know why? Because they still see me as a comedian, right? I have beautiful songs. Umbrella, come on now. Could this be love? I have amazing songs that I'm sure if the people who are actual musicians have this kind of songs, they will be super excited. You can check my catalog as a musician. That's why when I was nominated for Next Rated, some people were saying, Next Rated, because they know me as a comedian. But go on Spotify, right now. Go and check Nasboi on Spotify. You will see my numbers. Amazing numbers for the guy who you think is a comedian, for the guy that you have refused to give benefit of doubt, but he's doing amazing. I was at you guys can see the video on the screen. I was at Canada and UK for Kiss Daniel's tour. I opened for Kiss Daniel in Manchester. People are singing like, this is me. This is the guy who you underrate as a comedian. But that's why I feel like Nigeria is a very toxic space. In Hollywood, I've seen people who are actors, who are musicians. I think you should be proud of me. I think you should be proud of what I am doing. I think you should love me for doing this, right? Because it's not easy. It's not the regular. It's not. But I don't know. Maybe you don't like the fact that I'm succeeding. Maybe. But then, as a musician, I'm doing very fine. Oh, it's Afrobeat, man. Afrobeat. My sound is fully Afrobeat. And I always tell people that my music is a combination of three people: Two Face, One Day Cole, and a bit of Kiss Daniel. These are the people that I draw inspiration from, right? Majorly Two Face, One Day Cole, majorly Two Face, because Two Face is like my mentor, right? I literally learned how to write and sing listening to Two Face, Idibia. Shout out to the GOAT. Davido, I like him. I like his music. I like his music too. Right. Amazing songs. And I feel like we have similar voice textures. And it will just complete my puzzle, right? Because fun thing is, I started mimicking Davido because I wanted to get his attention for my music. That's why I started mimicking him, honestly. So I didn't do it because I wanted to do comedy, right? This comedy, my friends forced me. It's not like I wanted to be a comedian intentionally, right? I was just trying to mimic the video to get his attention for my music, and I got his attention, but we still dey push him. So fun fact is, funny thing is, I and Davido already made a record. We already made a record. I wasn't able to put it out. Not my fault, but by the grace of God, I am hoping that I'll be able to put out a song with David pretty soon, one day. I don't know, but it's not been easy juggling every bit of my career, being an actor, being a skit maker, and a musician. I can't even lie. I thought it was something I could handle, but oh boy, stress there, I'm not gonna lie. Because it's not just the stress of moving around, it's the stress of, right? I feel like, I have overused my brain. That's exactly how I feel. Like I feel it deep inside, right? I have stressed this guy so much. It's not easy, because music is quite demanding. Skit making is demanding. Being an actor is demanding. These are people's career that I'm combining. Please don't disturb me. Who is that?
I need to go and change, to go and complete your costume.
I see a lot of people DMing, sending DMs to say that you can actually sing. But I think the biggest compliment I got was from the people that I really, really adore. People like Two-Face telling me that I know how to sing. Kiss Daniel. See, I think Kiss Daniel is one of the most talented musicians in this country. Like, he's actually very talented. And I respect him a whole lot. So having Kiss Daniel to look at me in the face to tell me that I'm a very good musician. Who be you? Anything you want to feel, no concern.
You don't really care about us.
I beg you, like fear any other feel now, you sabi.
Ah, God. I never hear this.
I want feel. Like, feel good, feel good. If you want feel bad, now, you sabi. I feel good.
Oh.
I think everybody feels good. It's the same thing. How do you feel when they appreciate your work? How do you feel when your work is being appreciated? I feel good. So yes, I feel good. I feel really, really good as this is what I have always wanted. So I used to be so emotional. Jesus. I used to be really emotional. From a scale of 1 to 10, I'm in 11. If you start blog post me like this, I would cry. But I'm growing now. Spent more years in the industry. I'm learning how to behave myself. I'm also learning how not to get into trouble. I will try. We need to be perfect. I will try. I need to get bad news. I will try. I be human being self. If you say anything online, you judge me too. Business. You really judge me. You know, say you dey do bad thing because we don't see your own. So, but if you judge me, you know, when, for example, they post a celebrity online, maybe the celebrity is going through something, some kind of scandal. That's when everybody begins to believe. Like you will now see 11,000 comments of hypocrites. For example, a man is fighting with his wife, and that's how you now see people commenting, blah 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 blah. You never fight with your own wife before, or you never see your mama they fight with your papa before. Everybody will come begin the form sense. At the end of the day, it just makes me understand how much of a hypocrite Nigerians are. Right. So I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to be a good person. I'm trying my best to stay off trouble. I'm trying my best to stay off Insta blog for negative posts. Just good stuff, good stuff only. By the grace of God. I don't know, but I don't. Trust me. I'm I'm very contented. Very, like, if you know me, you know that I'm a very contented person. Very, very contented. So I don't live above my lifestyle. And everything I get, and I don't show off. I don't even like the idea of showing off. But I don't get you how to show off. So I don't even like the idea of showing off. I don't place too much value to money. It doesn't mean anything to me. Because I always tell people that the only way that I would have paid attention to money a lot is if say death no day, if say we know they die, I for the booger. But what are you proud of when you own so much and maybe tomorrow you just die? So I don't pay attention to money. I just do work. I try to take care of my family. I do my best. You get, but if not to the carry body up, that's not my trait. Trust me. I don't know. I don't know. I can't speak for anybody, and I can't even boast of anything. Like I said, I am managing my life. I don't intend being the. How many of you remember this guy? I don't want to be remembered like that. So I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. I don't know about the persons who went broke. I cannot even start saying it's because they were extravagant. They spent their money, flamboyant lifestyle. I can't say that. I was not there. I don't know. A lot of things they happen. Could be for some spiritual reasons. People will fight you. Attacks will come from nowhere. So I don't know honestly. So at the meantime, comedy has given me more money. The meantime, till God knows when. But I don't even care where the money is coming from. Most importantly, make person dey see future. Abeg. Did I say that? Oh, it's on Insta vlog. All those one. Sometimes we just comment for cruise. Sometimes we just comment for cruise. But then I will not even like my marriage.
Please settle down.
I will not even like my marriage to be out there. Never. Because it's becoming alarming. It's becoming really scary. I feel like putting your marriage out there, you're even putting your marriage at risk. Because people will do everything. I don't know how it is with Nigerians, but they will do everything to see you fail. I'm a fan of Vicky James and Femi. Like, I love them. I love how they are able to publicly display their love, right? It's not something a lot of people are proud of. So I love how they are displaying their love publicly. It's a beautiful thing. But I don't know why it vexes a lot of Nigerians. Maybe you people don't know the meaning of love, or they know love on our for house. So for me, will I do PDA with my wife? I could. It's something that I can do, right? If my wife is comfortable with it, because I'm the one who is already out there. I don't mind. I'm already out there. But now the question is, if my wife isn't a celebrity, will she like it? That should matter. If she does like it, then we'll make
Guys,
content
we're
together.
rolling, guys. Thank you.
But if she doesn't like it,
Silence on set. Thank
privacy.
you.
When I go meet Gege now, I'll be financial advisor. When I meet Gege, I'm just a musician and a skit maker. I don't have any financial advice for anybody. Who am I to advise you financially? How much do I have? I mean, there are no billionaires that can advise you. You can go and meet Gege. Never do it. So the thing is, it might be embarrassing to me. It might not be embarrassing to someone else. But I personally, I don't know what you will do to me that will make me take my gift back. Nah, there's nothing. Even if you cheat on me, even if I catch you on a bed with somebody and I buy you a car, I swear to God I will collect my car. I'll collect my car, I will tell you. But for for real, I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's cool. If I'm buying you a gift, then it's yours. Right? So why should I get it back? I will walk out of the relationship. It's okay. Like, I don't tell them that before now. I know they pay attention to materialistic things. Right? Getting the car back will not pay for the hurt. In fact, it will even leave you. I like to make people feel guilty. Drive the car of the man that you cheated
Guys,
on.
let's keep
Drive
it
it.
down now. People
Drive
are
it.
working.
Yesterday made me 33. Right? If Whiskey is older than me, Whiskey is older than me like 1 year. Right? I could probably be David's age mate, or he could be older than me in a few months. But Nigerians are so sentimental that you shouldn't have a say. It's so bad. I sometimes I wonder how I found myself in this country, because we are actually very horrible people. Right. Whiskey made a comment about Don Jazzy, and you ask me a question, what do you think? And I say, oh, I think it is wrong. Right? And people are coming for me. So because I am a fan of Whiskey or a fan of David, doesn't mean I should say the truth. A 33 years old man like me shouldn't have an opinion. Oh, well, at the end of the day, I felt really bad when people were trolling me. Somebody would come to my DM and say, you will die like your brother. Why? Why should they do that? The space is time demanding, money demanding, because for promotions they are going to spend money. I don't know. So if they have time and they have money and they have the talent, I don't see why they should work twice as hard as the guys. I don't see why. Because doing music as a guy, we spend a lot of money on promotion. So let's take, for example, Mrs. B wants to do the same thing. She would spend money on promotions too. I don't want to talk about people trying to sleep with her to help her and all of that. Oh, they try to sleep with men too. So you get me? So long as you have the right platform, the connection, I'm sure you can pull through. So it's not a gender thing. I personally think it's not a gender thing. I go shout to Jesus. No, never happened, honestly. I've never had that kind of experience. But have I had men come to meet me? Yes. But for my music, not men, no, just one or two people. Back then when I was I think I was still in school, university. But in this industry, nobody has met me. I find what he wants me to. Why they laugh for a joke? So like I said, I can only see what I know. And I don't rely on drugs. Right? I don't even take alcohol. For people who know me anyway, I don't drink. It's not like, oh, you used to drink before, but you changed. I don't drink at all. So not everybody relies on drugs. I know some people who don't drink and smoke too. You get me? So I'm not an activist, but I would always speak up when I have to. Right? So it's not activism. What is wrong, and what is right is right. I could remember how during the election, a lot of people used to attack me. What I wanted was good governance. Same thing that you want. I don't care if it is Tinubu, Peter Obi, and I had never outrightly. People think I used to be an obedient, blah blah. No, I wasn't any of that. right? I have never came out outrightly to say, I am supporting Peter Obi or no. So I don't know why it was like that. The moment you talk about bad governance, everybody just thinks they are supporting Peter Obi. But then I was only saying, do not vote because of tribalism, right? Don't vote because of tribalism. Do not vote because you think this person will favor you. At the end of the day, you see how the country is now. You understand? It's bad for everybody now. It's bad for me. It's bad for you. You cannot go to the fuel and say, I'm a Yoruba man, give me fuel 100 naira. It affects everybody. So I kept preaching that it's not a tribalism thing. But then the moment you preach, you are against Tinubu. The moment you preach, you are an Igbo man. You know how many people insulted me? A lot of Yoruba people called me bastard. Omwale. Omwale, I think Omwale means bastard. So people would abuse me for speaking up because they just indirectly feel attacked. But at the end of the day, I always say that I am Nigerian first before being a Yoruba man. Understand? And because I grew up in Port Harcourt, I schooled in Uyo, I've had a lot of experiences around Nigeria. I am not a tribalistic person. The guy who is Igbo is my brother. The guy who is Yoruba is my brother. The guy who is Hausa is my brother. I always tell people, they always do tribalism. But when you go hospital, you know they care who they treat you. The person with the treat you injection, you be Yoruba man. The person with the treat you injection, fit be Igbo man. You understand? The person with the patronize you for your place of work, fit be Yoruba man, fit be Igbo man. So at the end of the day, you see that tribalism doesn't even pay. It only divides. I am not a party to tribalism. Relationship. I will not tell you, I swear. This girl will kill you. I will not tell you. I will call some people that their marriage, their relationships is out there. They have a lot of people. Don't you see people? You don't want to lie. You have seen musicians that have relationships now. Am I lying? Yeah, I don't know. Don't talk about. Let's skip now because it's private. Oh my god. Because it's private actually. Because I honestly don't want you to know. I don't know. It's because you know where I come in. Now you are the sick for. I think for the audience. It's because I welcome you, welcome in a business. But at the end of the day, like I said, the guys that I worked with treated me nicely. From Joe Boy to Fuse. Mine is even different. I'm the guy who they are not even supposed to like. Because I'm coming from, comedy to music. So they are not even supposed to like me. But then, I tell you for free that every of these persons that I mentioned, from Fuse to Joe Boy to Two Face to Cheeky to Files, these guys made working with them easy. Very easy, very easy. I didn't pay anybody for your information. I didn't pay nobody. So imagine. So that's why I said I cannot relate to that because these people show me love, right? So even if you have fame and they don't want to support you, they will not support you now. Have you not seen people saying recently, like I sent you a DM, you did not reply me. Now they can decide to decline my DMs too. You get me? But they did not. I started talking to some of these persons via chat, right? That's how I started talking to them. Joe Boy, we never met first. It was through chat. Fuse was through chat. You get what I mean? So anybody will go help you, Trust me. I don't know. Like I said again, these guys are musicians and they supported me, right? And first thing first, you have to be a good person too. You cannot be expecting support when you don't support people. You get me? So the question is, do you support people? If you support people, then I'm sure you will get a level of support too. So I know that I try. I'm not saying I throw the best support, but I try. I try to support in the best way, and people get to return their favors. I don't have that opinion that this industry is such a bad place. You help person, they're not going to help you. No, because the people that I have helped have returned favors, and I'm trying to return favors too. No, skit makers, no. On every other platform, I get to, put money here and there. But for skit makers, I have never paid a skit maker. From Macaroni to Lasisi to Mr. Funny to Brain Jota, to Sydney Talker, Cute Abiola, MC Lively, Tauma, Kiki, Nons Mirage, Ash Musi, every one of them. I have never paid anybody. Honestly. I have a couple of close friends. I won't say industry bestie exactly, but I have a circle of, oh, so the thing is, I wonder how, but I'm the guy who is a friend to a lot of people, like a lot of persons. I don't know. I think it's just my personality, but I'm a friend with, but the people that I'm really like, really close to, DK, Sydney, Brain Jota, again, Sabinos, Lassisi, Macaroni. I won't stop counting. As I'm like in a circle with, I'm close to these people. I can discuss personal stuffs with these people that I just mentioned. They're my guys. In case I don't call your name, and I forget, I feel forget, but I'm in a good place with a lot of these people. Being consistent, it's very hard. I can't even remember honestly. But the first biggest gig, I had some big gigs in Lagos anyway. Big gigs for me, I'm talking about the people, the multitude, the persons, it's not even the caliber of persons, it's just the fact that it was a big crowd. And I heard the crowd singing, I'm like, yo, man is far, man is gone. But I think my most iconic moment was performing at Kiss Daniel's show in Manchester. That was amazing. I also performed at Wembley, but the energy in Manchester was amazing. Now that time, I can't say I don't blow. I'm going to be emotional. More, I think I'm living my dream. I just want to be happy because it's been so hard these days combining everything together. It makes me really sad. Most of the times I say depressed, but people don't like to hear that. But it's not been easy. It's not been easy combining everything together. I didn't know it was going to be this difficult, honestly. I thought it was just, it's going to be like, Nasboi, come and perform here. Yo, put out music, everybody's enjoying it. But it's mentally draining. Most importantly, I'm trying to stay happy. I want to be alive for a long time. So I did try, trust me, I did try my best. You know that this is so hard, but then I tell people that these people, the audience don't even know how powerful their words are. Because it's so bad that you people don't know that you get worse. They don't know. Like you see people abusing you. Let me give you an example. You as you did like this, imagine say you did walk out for road. You understand? And person see you say you know fine. Or person see you say see as you did. A lot of these things they affect our mental health, but people don't care. The same people who give you joy, the same people, the guy who is your favorite comedian, the guy who makes you happy, you go around insulting him and you think it's not going to affect him. It's impossible, right? So there's no way, because we are humans at the end of the day. Now blood they flow for our body, we get emotions. So there's no way we will not feel bad. There's no way. I don't know if there's a method I think the best method is I'm doing it. Like I've started doing it. I started paying less attention to blogs. I started paying less attention to comments. I've started paying less attention to a lot of things online. And I'm trying to spend less phone time. Right? That's what I'm trying to do. So, I need to secure my mental health. Right? Because most of the times when I'm messed up emotionally, I'm not funny. You see? So it affects my job. So I'm learning how to spend less phone time, because if you don't see, you don't go care. You get me? And if you don't find trouble sometimes, even when you don't find trouble, then go still abuse you. So honestly, right, I don't think I've played roles that I would love to play. You know how I play Papa Bosco in my skit? I would like to see Papa Bosco on TV. So the roles I've been having, they're not challenging enough, honestly. But I think this one is a bit challenging because this is the first time I'm playing a very serious role. The previous roles always had a touch of comedy, but this one, you are not funny here. Very strict. I'm the guy that you don't like. So, going to, no, I don't think I have the strength again. Maybe in the future, I don't know.
maybe it's something that I really like. You know, I really wanted to be a filmmaker. I also wanted to be a cinematographer. Maybe later, but for now, no space. If I the balance am I for the complaint to him. No be you at the tell say the thing dey very depressing. It's not easy balancing it, honestly. I thought it was going to be easy, but it's not. As a content creator, it is mentally stressing, very stressful. You can ask my colleagues how stressful it is. Then imagine combining this with being a musician. I'm not gonna talk much like that. I'm a Nollywood child. So my mom used to have a film shop while I was growing up. We used to rent movies and all of that. So this my Papa Bosco character, I think it's a mixture of Osofia and Mr. Ibu. Because those were the people that I watched while I was growing up. Hey, Mr. Ibu, Osofia, Charles Inoji, those were the people that inspired me to be a comedian. Shout out to the legends. So that's one of the problems I think I have. Because while I was growing up, I used to be an extrovert. I used to be a happy boy. But I'm not gonna lie. Majority of the times, I did my bed. Majority of the times. I'm not really an outgoing person anymore. I only go out once in a while. Maybe a colleague is inviting me for party. I don't know. Maybe I'm an engineer now. I told you already. I'm a mechanical engineer. But I promised you that I wasn't going to work. I feel they're abroad. Maybe study cinematography. I'll study cinematography. I could further as a photographer or maybe study cinematography. That's something I always love to do. That's something I always wanted to do. So if I wasn't doing this, but people still say being a cinematographer is still entertainment. I don't know now, maybe I go work with my certificate, mechanical engineering. But now for that entire bus, they go about in it. They come island, come work. So yeah, maybe. I don't even know, man. Like being realistic, I don't think I would have worked as an engineer. Because my mind wasn't there at all. It was just entertainment. Yeah, now you don't know this thing. Why you like that? You know this thing now. So my personal mistake was choosing science over art. You know, when I was little, my friends were, majority of my classmates were moving to sciences. The people that were like my very close friends, they were moving to sciences. I just joined. Trust me. It's not like I really wanted to do it. I could hear my friends saying, I want to become a gas engineer, I want to become a this, I want to become a that. My mother wanted me to become a medical doctor. I don't know, forget scissors for person. But the one that I was certain is I wanted to be a test match. I wanted to hear that so bad. But it didn't sound like anything in my mother's ear. No pressure. I'm being honest. I'm not the regular society guy, right? I've had relationships, you get me? And the people that I dated, I love them. If I don't know, I can settle. I can actually settle like tomorrow, next tomorrow, but there's no hurry. I mean, I think I'll get married, but I don't know. Man. Where did I say that? No, I'll talk now. Where did I say it? Where did I mention it? Did I say that I was seeing anybody? I only said in the relationship that I had, right? If I get money at that time, I'll marry. If the persons were ready to, I'll marry. So, but it's not a do or die. That's not my priority at the moment, right? But if marriage comes, I just did. What do you want to take care of your wife? Cowries. You need money now. I'm not saying you have to wait for 100 million. You get me? It's not like it has to be 100 million. It doesn't have to be 200 million. But you should be able to take care of your family. If you born pikin, no suffer. Because I take care of your wife, take care of your child. Me. You know I'm laughing because I've done really stupid things. The one that I remember everything. But this particular one, when I was young, I was supposed to go to Ukraine I refused to go to Ukraine to study because of the lady that I was in love with. She knows. I don't need to mention her name. My friends know too. One, then I'm so ashamed. I ran into a car. I did. I'm in lover boy. Look all these things that I see. Nothing. There are good people in the world. Very good people. I'm a great guy. You can date me. If I'm single. You today, from morning till night, you don't go see house every day. Be like, follow me, go my house, sleep there, you don't go see the house. This criminal in the fireway. Well, not you know. It be like I think she fell out of love with me. It happened. We were good for each other. It's not like we were not good for each other. We were. I guess I became too busy for my relationship. I don't know exactly, but trust me, I tried. You know what is not meant to be? Not me. So I guess that's what happened. Man, we thought 33 2 days ago. He still want to use the head. You don't know go fit.
Yes.
Yeah, woman. It's a lie. You know, women are good people. And I always say that. You see this gender thing, that makes some people, when they say men are scum, I know they always like hear all those things because scum has no gender. It could be anybody, it could be a man, it could be a woman. So I was joking when I said fear woman, fear man too, fear anybody, fear human being. Fear human. Biggest life lesson. I don't know, just be a good person. Be a good person. Just be a good person. That's my lesson thus far. I don't even know. Honestly, just be a good person. I might not have the words for what is in my head right now, but just be a good person. For real, just be a good person. I think being a good person will do a lot for you. Some people will say it's a lie. Good person need to pay. A lie.
Okay, let's clear this up.
Being good pays. Just be a good person.
Let's clear it, people.
I've learned to be.
People, let's clear it.
I've learned to be more mature. I am learning to be emotionally intelligent. I'm learning to be emotionally intelligent. Also learning to be, I don't know, I'm just, these days, I never had love for money. Money is needed. Money is needed. Make sure that your love for money is not too much. Because if it is too much, it will get you into trouble. Right? I like money, but I don't love money. Depends. Everything, sometimes natural, sometimes strategic. Right. Over the years, I think the beef between Davido and Whiskey has really helped them anyway. So, imagine the fan base. You know, when Davido drops a song, everybody's trying to go in there to see if the song is actually very sweet, helping Davido's lover. Everybody's trying to go check when Wizzy drops a song and see if the song is amazing, you know. So for me, it's a healthy beef. It's necessary once in a while. I don't have a favorite, honestly. I do not have a favorite. I love music. Like I told you, I started singing when I was pretty little. Do the math, 2008, I could still be a teenager. Right? So that's when I started singing. So it's just maybe unfortunate that I did not blow up. But 2008 until now is 17 years. I can show you proof that I started singing in 2008. People who know me will tell you. So I don't have a problem with it. I like people. What is wrong is wrong. What is right is right. Get a skill. I keep preaching about having a skill because your talent is not a guarantee that you will make it. Perfect example. Let's say we have 1,000 talents in Nigeria, 1,000 musicians in Nigeria. No, that's not the mass. Let's say we have 1 million upcoming artists in Nigeria. 1 million. How many artists in Nigeria blow every year? Do the maths, then you will see that it's not a place that you want to die. It's not a do or die affair. You might have the talent and you will not still pop. I've seen a lot of talented people, like talented musicians. I pray that they get ahead. You might still not hear about them because music demands a lot of money. Do you have the money? No. Would the record label sign 500 people at once? No. So while you are pursuing your music career, recording, I am urging you to get a skill because it's not even a 50-50 thing. It's not a 50-50. I don't even think it's a 90% to 10%. You understand? So get a skill. You should be able to feed. You should be able to take care of yourself. You should be able to get money to record. When the opportunity surfaces, good for you. If it doesn't, carry on with whatever skill. Go to school. Judging from where I came from, no, I don't think so. Because first off, I give up. So I stopped music in 2017. I stopped recording. So you see, I gave up. Upcoming artists, I think they always have one thing in common. Desperation. They're always very desperate. Very desperate. Everybody wants to win. So you don't go through your contracts. Make sure you get a very good lawyer. See, that's what I was talking about. If you have skill now, you have maybe money somewhere, you can pay a good lawyer to review your contract. So most importantly, pay a good lawyer to review your contract. Don't be too desperate. Think about growing your craft more than blowing. I don't know if that makes sense, but think about growing your craft more than blowing. Be better at it. Be very good at it. Be very good at your craft. That's what you should pay attention to. No be I won't blow. You understand? Invest in your craft. Grow in it. So when the opportunity surfaces, very excited. Super excited. Never felt that kind of excitement in my life. So maybe top 3 of my most excited moments or exciting moments. That should be it. Switching from comedy to doing music, getting to the height where I got to. I felt like an accomplishment, so I was super excited, very excited. I'm not really bothered about having a Grammy one day, right? I just want to have beautiful songs, go to shows, make amazing music, enjoy myself, enjoy my money, my family, no much drama. I'll settle for Kisaya. I honestly don't know. Reasons. This is not me trying to be, on talk. But if Big 3 says Whiskey, Davido, I'll count 4-5 persons that I think are deserving of the hotspot. Right? I think Thames is actually very good at the moment. Very good. Shouldn't be underrated. And maybe because we do not have females in the category, I'll put Thames. Because we don't have females. No disrespect to Tiwa Savage. Right? Because Tiwa Savage is like an OG in the business. Right? When it comes to the female industry, Tiwa Savage is like a two-face. Right? So we know how big Two-Face is. It's like the who is who respect to Baba. Right? So when it comes to breaking the yoke, to me, Tiwa Savage broke it. So she broke it. Then we had more male musicians. We used to pay attention mostly to male musicians until the likes of Tiwa Savage came, blew up, and But at the moment, right, I'll give it to Thames. No disrespect to Yemi Alade, because she does big things. No disrespect to Tenny, who is a wonderful musician, very wonderful musician. But when it comes to numbers currently, without sentiment, the Grammy, the height, the tours, I'll say Thames. If I am going to pick a lady. But then, who is deserving for the men? Numbers, Rema. Numbers, Rema. I'll say music here. Reasons. All I need to do is record and promote my song. Comedy is hard. You know, people don't know how difficult comedy is. Right? Not just comedy, skit making. Because we need to put out these things week in, week out. We need to think week in, week out. For example, you have a hit song, right? Your week song can last for a month. You go shows, collect money, do this. But sometimes you're as good as your last skit. If you put out the last skit last week and people laugh, next week somebody can say you're not funny. So you have to put in work every time. So it's not easy. So I'll pick music for my sanity. And I'll drop comedy. It's never money for me. It's never money. Because I make good money from comedy too. So it's not money. Like I told you, I made more money from comedy than music. Right? So it's not money. It's just about my mental health. Yeah. Comedy is hard. It's very hard. I don't have the strength. I don't know, honestly. If you've noticed, I've been preaching so hard. I've been preaching too much about mental health. Because I know what I go through. Right? Doing a lot of these things that I do, I go through a lot here. So adding anything to it. If I'm going to own a record label, then maybe I'm going to stop doing skits. I have to drop something for something. I've not found a solution for mine. So I don't know, honestly. But these days, I'm trying to spend my own remedy. I'm trying to spend less phone time. Because I think the Nigerian internet space is becoming very toxic. Very, very. So I'm trying to spend less phone time. I'm trying to learn how to watch TV. I'm trying to be more outgoing because I don't know, I don't turn introverts for this industry. So I'm trying to be more outgoing. I want to learn how to travel some more. You know, I was in Port Harcourt some days ago. I had to go back. I've not been to Port Harcourt in a while, so I have to go back. I had to go connect with my friends, the people that I grew up with. I had to go spend some time with them. So I would like to travel all my songs. But I love Umbrella because of what he did for me. Umbrella propelled me. That's when everybody knew that, yo, this guy is serious. Yo, this guy can actually sing. I love Umbrella. I love my project. It's an amazing project. You should check it out if you haven't listened. Listen with an open mind. Don't listen. Let me listen to what this comedian is saying. Listen with an open mind. I am an amazing musician. I'll beat my chest to it anytime. Listen to the project. It's called In It in Nasboi and Trust. It features Joe Boy, it features Two-Face, it features Files, Chicken. So you can check it out on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere on every platform. Hey guys, what's good? I know you don't want to go, but I'm sorry. You have to leave. Go away. And I'm also going to apologize that you guys were on set with me all day. Don't be my fault. I spent the whole day here, and I'm still here anyway. So, subscribe to this platform. It's Instablogs platform. It's an exclusive interview. More exclusive interviews to come. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Enjoy it. Have a good time. Nasboi, say so. Bye.